back. I've been attempting to get back to streak level 5, but holy shit, it has been kicking my ass. So, we're going to try to do a tier list. This tier list, I'm doing a God Run spell tier list. We have all the fucking spells here. This is epilogue 2. Okay. We're going to go through each one. So I've done a couple mock-up tier lists to try to decide where things should be, where things shouldn't be. I've learned a lot, you know, some things might move around as I think about them more. And also, I have 1,000 hours in Noita. There's some things I don't know, okay? So if you guys know anything that I don't know, leave a hate comment in the comments, okay? I'd love to learn. I'd love to learn some more arcane knowledge. Alright, so let's just jump into it. So, unlike the perk tier list, I'm probably going to separate this into 2 videos, because I think this will just be too long. If it isn't, maybe I'll change my mind. But this one is going to be for God runs. Okay? So let's just jump into it. Let's start with acid. So when I did a mock-up for this, I feel like I put this in like has usage or extremely situational. But I was thinking about it more, and I actually just did a run where I used this, and I'm going to put this in useful because it is a material spell, and if you don't know, the material spells give you cast delay and recharge time. So they're just good. They're kind of like a heavy shot without the negative effects of heavy shot. And if you put this on your payload, you can just get like free cast delay. It's definitely dangerous. You know, I mean, maybe I'll put it into fire plus danger, because I'll probably end up putting the other material spells into here. But I've actually been using this sometimes because it's, I think, one of the more common material spells. It's pretty useful. Acid, we're gonna put into, honestly, I'm gonna put that in the bad. This sucks. Acid Cloud we'll put into extremely situational, because if you like fungal shift acid or something, you know, you can do something. What is this one? This one's like aiming arc. I think aiming arc is bad. We're gonna put that there. This is the one that follows your mouse, I believe. I don't like aiming arc. You know what this is called? We're gonna put this in the true mid. It's kind of okay. It's alright. You can do some cool stuff with props like tablets and other objects, because this will like affect objects on the map. Cool stuff you can do with that. All Seeing Eye will put in the true mid as well. I'm gonna put that in a free dub. So I should probably go over my categories. So I have free dub. These spells are like, if you find these, you are very likely to just like win automatically. You know, if you get A, you know what I mean. You just get infinite spells of like healing, black holes. You can kind of just do whatever you want after that. So that's a free dub, as I would call it. Okay, Juicy is like really good stuff, desirable stuff. You know, I wouldn't say it's exactly a true dub, but it's stuff that you really, really want. You could get a lot of mileage out of it. Useful is just stuff that like is good. You know what I mean? Stuff that, you know, like speed up I'll probably put in here, because speed up is just like a generally useful modifier, but it doesn't like automatically give you a win. But it's super useful depending on like what you're doing. Fire and danger is stuff that's like fire plus danger, I should say. So it's like something that's like good, but also like can definitely kill you if you're not taking the right precautions. True mid is gonna be like essentially like starter spells, that type of thing. It's like absolutely true mid stuff that's like not good, not bad. You know, like it'll get you by, it might not get you by. Just like absolutely right in the middle. You know. Has usage is stuff like glue, for instance. Where's glue? Where is glue? Who cares? But spells that like aren't necessarily like used frequently, but like you might pick it up because like, oh, I might do this later, so it's just good to have, you know. Extremely situational is if you're doing some weird shit. Bad is like you're desperate, and then dog shit stuff that's just probably gonna get you killed, or you will just like never use because it's just bad. Okay, let's keep going. For example, aim away from foes. I feel like that's dog shit. Unless you're using like, I don't know, Circle of Vigor, but even then, like, who cares? Like, that's dog shit. Aim away from walls. I don't know if that's an extremely situational. I feel like every time I've thought this is gonna be good, it isn't. But I'm sure there is some reason you'd like to use it, so we're just gonna put it there. Electricity arc is fire plus danger. This can be like super good, but you can also like seriously get hurt with this if you're not like prepped. And all the other arcs we're gonna put into like, I guess like extremely situational. I wouldn't say they're bad. I'll put poison into has usage. This one does have usage. You can kill a lot of bosses with poison arc. Like this and this have kind of like a similar effect. I'm just gonna put these together. I don't really understand the difference between these two, to be honest. So if you can leave a hate comment, let me know. Arrow is a spell that I've kind of... I used to think Arrow was dog shit, and it definitely is dog shit. I mean, okay, it's definitely not dog shit. Let me correct that. It's not as bad as I thought it was, because it does the same damage as Spark Ball. It's like, this is effectively the same as Spark Ball, but it also has a hidden modifier where it reduces the spread of your wand, which is very nice. So you can use it to, like, if you're casting a bunch of spells together, you can use this to like make all your spells cast together, which is super nice. I was gonna put this in useful. Arrow can be useful, and like I know it does do self-damage, but it's very rare that it ever does. I've made like basically chainsaw wands with Arrow, and I like never take damage. It's very rare you're gonna take damage using Arrow, so I like Arrow. It's not as bad. Auto aim, we're gonna put that in useful. Good. Aiming, rotate towards foes is juicy. Electricity, we're gonna put fire and danger. Black holes is juicy. I wouldn't say it's necessarily a free dub, but and then black hole with timer. I mean, it's less desirable, but like they are effectively the same thing. It doesn't really matter. Giga black hole is, I'm gonna say it's dog shit, low key. I will never use this in a regular run. It's kind of just like a joke spell. It's super like, I mean, it'll kill shit, but like, I think I've never actually used this in a regular run. I mean, I'll put it in bad. It's not dog shit, but I've never ever actually learned. Maybe it's extremely situational. It's not like, yeah, we'll put it there. Giga Black Hole, I kind of like putting in useful. I use this a lot for like teleport wands. This one, Nola, is super good. Yeah. Anyone who's built a really good teleport wand knows that this is fine. Blood, we're gonna put in useful. This is kind of like the safer version of this, and also if you have crit on blood, obviously, like, that's juicy. Blood Cloud, kind of same as this, maybe a little safer. Honestly, maybe even up. Bloodlust we'll put into fire plus danger. It's good. I actually use this a lot because there are a bunch of spells. Like Spark Ball with this is pretty good because like it's gonna like bounce back at you. All right. Blood magic. We'll put in a juicy. Again, this is God Run, so yeah, we'll put that in the juicy. It's pretty. Blood magic we'll also put into juicy. These kind of like work off each other. You kind of need. You don't need. I mean, not. I don't know what I'm saying. You don't need for these to make them work, but like they're kind of the same tier of spell. You're not really using either of these unless like you're at a certain level. Blood to Acid, I'll say, has usage. It's pretty. If you get this early on, it's pretty nice, especially if you have chainsaws. This is Bomba. I say bomb is bad. Curse dog shit. Ring is useful. It's also very rare. I'm also kind of ranking spells kind of based off rarity. Like, you know, you can make the argument that, like, I'm not gonna rank it yet, but you can argue that Spark Bolt with Trigger is like the best spell in the game, but also like one of the most common spells in the game. So I'm not gonna rank it like free dub because like that alone doesn't get you a free dub, and like you're gonna get it by the third level. Like 99% of the time, you're gonna get it by the third level if you're like really looking for it. So keep that in mind too. Rarity is not necessarily, but it's kind of taking effect in this. You know, same thing with like the Greek letter spells. Like if Greek letter was common, it probably wouldn't be in free dub, but it's rare. You have to get it from a boss essentially. So, you know, it's free dub. Bouncing spells is has usage. You know, depending on what you're doing. You know, this is just like the perk, but better, because like you intentionally want to use it. It has usage. It increases the lifetime of spells, I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, all of these bounce spells are dog shit, I'm sorry. Maybe like LARPA could be extremely situational. All these other ones. Yeah, this could be like... I'll put that up there too. And maybe this could be there too. We'll put these three together. But these ones are bad. You're never going to use these. Because these bounce spells could be so good. But the problem with them is that they don't activate on collision on enemies. Like what you're going to be shooting most of the time. That's why I say this one is probably... I'll even put this one up. This one's probably decent. But these other ones are like... You're just never going to even... They're bad. I'm sorry. They're just like not good. I don't know. That's just the truth of the matter. Bouncing burst. I'm gonna put it into useful. Obviously, bouncing burst build. I mean, honestly, maybe it should even go into true mid because it's only good if you have. Yeah, you know what? Controversial take. It's going into true mid because it's only good if you have a million other things. You know what I mean? Like, it's only good after a certain point. So, I'm gonna put it in a true med, I'll be honest. You know, you need trigger to make this good, basically. You can't do this without all the other free dub spells, so we're gonna leave that there. Regular Spark Bolt is true mid. I mean, this is Bouncing Burst. I mean, no, this is fuck. This is, Bubble Spark. True mid. I'm kind of biased. I'm putting Bubble Spark with Trigger and useful. I love Bubble Spark with Trigger. This is basically just a Spark Bolt with extra lifetime, essentially. Well, if you get speed up. If you get speed up, this is a Spark Bolt with extra lifetime. A lot of people shit on Bubble Spark, and I get it. It takes a little more work to do something, but it takes as much work as the Splitter Bolt. I love Bubble Spark. It's pretty nice. Bullet is juicy. I'll put it in juicy. Bullet is a really rare spell you're never gonna get on its own. This is the spell that's on the Chainsaw Wand, I believe. No, not the Chainsaw Wand. I forget what it's called, but the one that's like to the right of the Fungal Caverns. So it's supposed to be exclusively on that, but you can rarely get it in chests. I've even seen it in Holy Mountains. This does it does projectile, explosion, and another damage and slice damage type, I think. So it's pretty good. It's I mean it's probably one of the I don't want to say it's one of the best projectiles in the game. I'm not bold enough to say that. But it's a good projectile. I've used it a couple times if I get it as a spell. It's pretty good. Concrete is essentially the same as this, but without crit on. The same reason why I said this can be good. It's good. Hesitation is, I'm gonna say it's useful. Some people would even put this in like free dub or juicy, but I feel like cessation is super good, but kind of in niche. I don't want to say niche situations because like it's for killing bosses and stuff, and like it's really good for heart mage and stuff. But I think most casual, like most average players, are not gonna go through. Like there's easier ways to kill the bosses. You can do heart mage effectively without this. You can do all that stuff way better with cessation, but you just don't need it. But it's still really good, so we're going to put it in useful. You just don't need it, in my opinion. It's great. It's a great spell, but I've never felt the need to do any of this stuff. Flame Bolt is true mid. Some people might be shocked about that. It's a great spell. It's super good for coal pits. If you get this in coal pits, it's like so good, but it drops off immediately after that. This shit in snowy depths is like dicey. It can kind of get you through, but not really. It's great. It's great early on, but after the first two levels, it falls off instantly. Chainsaw. I think it's juicy. Some people say Chainsaw's S tier. Chainsaw's super, super good. But you need other stuff, you know? Like, just Chainsaw isn't gonna get you a free dub. You know, free dub is free dub. Juicy is juicy, free dub is free dub. So, we're gonna put it there. Chaotic Path. I'm gonna put in has usage. This increases lifetime, but it is a chaotic path, so it's not like super applicable, but I've heard if you have homing with this, it can be really useful. I've never really used it too much, so I don't know. I'm gonna put it in has usage. I think it could be better, I don't know. This I'm gonna put this in extremely situational. I've never used this before. I feel like pheromone is common enough where you don't really need this, but I'm sure there could be circumstances where you'd want it. Dirt, I'm going to put it has usage. I know this is really useful if you're trying to make like a polymorph shield. I've been trying to do that for one of my runs, so we're going to put it there. Acid, put that there. Berserkium is the only one I'm going to put in dog shit. I've never picked up this spell. Like, I don't know. There's so many of these spells where it's like, it's good, but like there are way better ways to get the effect of a spell, I guess, and that's a perfect example of it. I've never gone out of my way to pick up this. I'm sure it works fine. Fire. Okay. Okay, I have to keep in mind this is a god run. We're gonna put Ice Shield in has usage. Yes. Circle of Vigor, I mean, come on, let's be honest. Circle of Buoyancy, we're going to put into useful. Those who don't know, you can steal items in the shop with this. I've actually never had the chance to do this. I've seen tons of clips of people doing it. It looks awesome. I've never really had the chance to do this, but it definitely has its use. If you get this early on, it's definitely a free buy. All these circles, I'm gonna put this in has use. It's good. It's definitely one of the better circles. Circle displacement. I guess if I'm putting this here, I'm gonna put this here too. I love circle displacement. Some people hate circle displacement, but I feel like it's a more consistent, like I don't want to say it's a more consistent teleportadium. In some ways, it can feel like a more consistent teleportation. I love circle displacement. If you're just trying to skip through a level, this can literally skip a level in 1 second. This is super nice. I'm gonna put this in bad. Polymorph shield. I'll put these here. This has more usage than polymorph shield. There it goes there. Cluster Ball. I've actually used Cluster Ball a lot. Cluster Ball, I almost want to put No, it's not. It's not. It has usage. This is kind of like a better version of like this. It can be really dangerous though. I almost even want to put this. No, it's not fire damage because this is the same problem where if you shoot an enemy directly, it doesn't cluster bolt, which is frustrating. So it could be better. Poppy Larpa, in my opinion, is probably one of the best Larpas, so we'll put it there. Okay. I'm gonna put the crit-ons in Juicy. I love seeing a crit-on, except for fire. Crit's true mid. That's okay. We'll put Venomous Curse in useful. This is true mid. I almost want to add another tier. I feel like this might need a tier and thing. We might need true mid and then maybe like one more. But like this maybe is true mid. It's not too bad. And then maybe we add a tier above. This is like I. Okay, this is I tier. And maybe we can put like I don't know, just to appease some people, we'll put that above. Actually, fuck that. No, this is not I. Not I. I'm sorry, guys. Not I. Infinite damage. We're gonna put enhanced usage. It's kind of like finicky. We're gonna put strength in true mid. I'm kind of biased against strength because there's so many modifiers in the game that give you like free damage for free mana. Like I think there's even I'll have to keep a lookout for it, but I swear there's a modifier that's like literally 10 damage, 0 mana. Might even be like Spiral Arc or something. And this adds 10 damage, but also adds knockback or recoil, which can be like, I don't know. I fucking hate recoil, honestly. It can really piss me off. So I kind of like try not to. Oh, and also like freeze is this. No, freeze does 5 damage actually. But like, it's way better. It's way better. There are better damage modifiers than this. Heavy shot, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't love damage. It's true mid. Random damage, I don't know. I don't put that in bad, honestly. Like, you're using this if you're desperate. Null shot has usage. I've used it before. It can be nice if it works out. We're gonna put Dark Flame in bad. So I've learned the scales, which I've never actually used this very much. I've honestly used a lot of regular healing bolts if I don't have this. If I don't have this. I've heard the scales in health, which makes me think it deserves to be in free dub. I've never actually tried this, but so probably really good. Death crosses are true mid. Here we go. First dub. Now, I've heard some crazy takes. Okay, that add trigger is better than expiration trigger and add timer, which I think is fucking madness. It's actual madness. Okay, and I'll explain to you why. And I've heard some people say that, like, I think add trigger is 10 mana. I think these ones are maybe 20, maybe even 30, which I understand that. That makes sense. But the point of using triggers, like, sure, you get to add a trigger to a spell, but the point of using triggers is that you get free modifiers. So the mana cost, like, effectively doesn't matter. Because if you're adding, like, piercing on it, or, like, drilling shot or anything like that, like who fucking cares how much it costs? You just subtracted like 200, 300, maybe even like 400 mana from your wand. So if it adds like 20 extra mana to your cast, like does it fucking matter? No, it doesn't. Like mana. I'm sorry. So these are to me are the same as add trigger, and I know they have like different interactions with spells and stuff. I understand that. But because of that, it's silly for someone to say that add trigger is definitively better than like add timer, for instance. Like to make a really good teleport wand, for instance, like if you're doing a omega black hole, is this omega black hole? I don't know. If you're making a teleport wand with this black hole, you need add timer. It doesn't work with add trigger. You need add timer. So that's why I think it's silly for me to say that like add triggers better than add timer, because they just do slightly different things, and they all do their base thing that they do, giving you free modifiers, they all do. So they're all like just as good as each other. They just have like slightly different usage. Like add trigger is really good for combat usage. Add timer is really good for more utility usage. And this is effectively the same thing as add trigger, because it just triggers at the end of your projectile, which add trigger does that anyways, but it also doesn't trigger sometimes if it doesn't hit anything. So I don't get why people say this isn't as good as add trigger. It's the same fucking thing. So this is free dub. Like, get a grip. Okay, sorry, I just had to get that out there. Yurkoi is useful. Super good. Delayed spellcast, I mean, has usage. I don't like delayed spellcast. Destruction, I almost even want to say this is bad. I'll put in, where did I put, okay, I'm gonna put these in the same spot, because they kind of do the same thing. If you're doing like a polymorph shield, this can be useful. Drilling bolt, I'm gonna say, we'll put these in that. Saw blade, true mid, get this projectile. These go there. And all these go, oh no, sorry, these go into juicy. These have usage. These are kind of like advanced spellcrafting. I honestly haven't used these that much, but I know they're useful, so we're gonna put those there. What is this? Downwards. I kind of mix these up with the LARPas. They do like effectively the same thing, but not really. Wait, no, this is LARPA. Yes, this is a LARPA. This one I'm gonna put into like IT. Some LARPas are just harder to use than others. Downward bolt. This is useful. Duplication. I'm gonna put into juice. I might even put this into like useful, because it's kind of more complicated than some of this other stuff. We'll put it into. Oh wait, this is supposed to. Right? Yeah. Dynamite. I'm gonna say that's another true mate. Or we'll put it into ice. It's the dynamite to me is the best of the starter bombs besides unstable crystal, but you don't really want unstable crystal as your starter spell unless you're doing like a speed run. You kind of want unstable crystal to be like something you find later if you're actually doing a god run. So we'll put dynamite there. Earthquake. Is this earthquake or earthquake shot? I'm gonna say this is regular earthquake, which is bad. Egg, regular egg is extremely situational. End of everything is fire plus danger. Energy orb is ite. Energy orb timer is ite. These are all ite. These are good. They're early digging. Shields are useful. This is ite. I feel like this is like true mid. This costs like an insane amount of mana. I kind of hate this spell. This is dog shit. Sorry, I just don't think there's many. This is like spells to power, but for enemies that are around you, I think this is bad. Jumper bolt is true mid, or that's not jumper bolt. Whatever. All these fucking explosions, man. I don't know. I'm gonna put these in extremely situational because that's exactly what they are. I mean, if you have the shit for it, then more power to you. I don't know. This is true mid. I'm gonna put up. Oops. Well, this is explosion of alcohol, maybe. Big explosion. I'm gonna put this in true bed. There's no poison, I'm sure. Remove explosion, I know can be ite because it gives you like recharge time or cast delay, which is good. Explosion of electricity, I'm gonna say is like extremely situational. Not bad. I'm gonna put this in the same place as this. They're kind of like similar vibes. This is also same as these, part of the same thing. This sucks. This is dog shit. Personal fireball thrower is dog shit. No, this one's dog shit. This is personal fireball thrower, which has usage. You can use this. I'm almost gonna put this in true med. This you can use this to kill the alchemist and a couple of other. You can use this to kill Colmy. It's a really good spell just to like have if you are kind of nervous about your run. It's good to just hold on to. This I'm gonna say is bad. So this has usage. I kind of like this early on. It's not. This is true med. This is I actually. This is I and this is true med. Okay, I kind of like the bigger fireballs too, because I've honestly done a lot of runs where I just have like you just find a wand that has like 20 of one of these, and then you can just like get a speed up, and then you can just like bomb everything that you see. Weird fireball, I actually fuck with. I fuck with this. So this spawns a random explosion on trigger, and that can be really bad. But I don't think like nuke can be in this. Like it's only like relatively tame stuff. This has like carried me through a run, low key. Like it's definitely like unsafe, but it's carried me through a run. This I'm gonna put in the same light. You know, this is this. I don't mind fireball. It can be alright. This on the other hand is dog shit. Fuck this spell. Flies are dog shit. Ah shit. What is this? Where was cluster ball? I don't know, man. I don't. Some spells just look identical. Like I don't know what the difference between these are. This might be firecrackers, which does. Yeah, this is a cluster bolt. This is firecrackers. I don't know. I'm gonna put firecrackers here. They do effectively the same thing. I think this one's slightly better. Fireworks I like. We're gonna put in I. This is just like magic missile, but like kind of worse. Fish is juicy, but you're never gonna get it. Let's put it there. Um, Fish has natural piercing. Some people really hype up. Honestly, we're gonna put this in these because you're never gonna fucking go through the effort to get this in like any regular run. I mean, I don't know how rare it is to actually find. I haven't unlocked this spell, so I don't know how commonly it shows up. My honest take, some people freak out about this spell. My honest take is just like get fucking piercing. It's like not that. Get a trigger and get piercing, and then put it on like a good spell. I don't know. That's my take. Cause like add trigger just makes it so you can do whatever you want. This gives you piercing. Awesome. Just get piercing for free with a trigger. I don't know. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll put it there. Flamethrower's dog shit. Okay, some of these modifiers. So these ones only add cast delay. We're gonna put these into 8. Flies dog shit. This is useful. Yeah. This kind of has a similar effect to like anything that has a lot of projectiles. This can do some cool shit. You can do some cool one crafting with freezing gaze, and it's a freezing spell, which is already like amazing. Dog shit. This is the same thing as A. Okay, I'm only gonna put one glimmer on here. We'll do rainbow glimmer. Glimmer is useful. It's it's a good wand crafting thing. I'm not like actively looking for these. I'll pass these up a lot of the time. If I like have to drop something, this is usually what I'll drop. They're useful, but they're not something I'm gonna go out of my way for. Does this deserve to be unuseful anymore? Now that we have Ite here, we're gonna put this in Ite. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna ignore these glimmers. This is true mid. They're not bad. They're just kind of annoying to use. Glimmering Field. I don't even like. I feel like I've cast this before and I like didn't even know what it did. I'm gonna put that in bad. I feel like that was dog shit. Holy Lance can be good. We're gonna put it in night. That's not Holy Lance. Glue is exactly what I was saying. Glue has usage. So glue, if you fungal shift fungus away, you can eat glue and you can continue to fungal shift. So it's really useful, especially for a god run. Which is this tier list, by the way. Gravity has usage. Gravity and anti-gravity do effectively the same thing. If you're doing bouncing burst, that's you don't need these, but they make it better. Personal gravity field, low key like good. Personal gravity field with the trigger. I have a run on my channel where I did that. This is fucking really good. This also in if anyone's done Noita online, personal gravity field is fucking broken. Okay, personal gravity field is super good. I don't even want to put this in like juicy. You don't use it forever. Personal gravity field is really good. If you get this early on and you have a way to use it because you can shoot it at an enemy and it disables their projectiles effectively because they can't shoot anything at you because it'll home towards them because they have a gravity field around them. This is super useful if you can actually use it. I'm gonna put that there. I love it actually. It's one of my new favorite modifiers. Whenever I get it, I'm like, oh, I want to use this so bad, but I never do. These are the same thing, but different niches, but they fill the same niche. Ground to sand is, I'm gonna put that in 8. You see it and you're like, okay, I might pick this up, but you usually don't because you're not desperate enough. It's 8. Heavy healing bolt. We're gonna put it into useful because it's really good, but it does require so much setup. Like these things are like basically this. It doesn't require so much setup. I'm still gonna leave it there though. It's not nearly as useful as either of these. You kind of need boomerang, and obviously these make it good. Like, the difference between, I mean, you could maybe even, like, put this down here. Honestly, I'm going to put this down here. Because this has the same problem as Healing Bolt, where you do still require, like, a setup for it to work. But the reason why Circle of Vigor is so good is that you can just rip it as soon as you get it, and you can heal. And you can, like, put this into Hollow Egg, and then you can, like, get 2 casts, pick up a, like, Circle of Vigor is just... It's the only way to get like instant healing right off the bat. Both of these require setup. This you can just rip right off the bat. And like once you get better, these require like you could effectively just put these on like Spark Bolt and get healing, but it's not like you can't just rip that after you lose like all your health. You know what I mean? This you can just rip any moment, even if you don't have these or Spark Bolt or anything else. So you find just this spell, that's it. Nothing else, you can rip it, and you can just heal, like, all of your health. Like, this is a tier above these. I think this is fair. This year. That's fair. Heavy Shot, I mean, that's probably one of the best damage modifiers. Like, base damage modifiers. We're gonna put it into Juicy. I usually always pick up a Heavy Shot when I see it. It can get weird, but as a payload thing, it's really good. Heavy Shot... We're also going to put into useful... Yeah, I like Heavy Shot a lot. Okay. These Yiplicates, I'm going to do the same thing as these, because they all effectively do the same thing. They just, like, extend the length of a spell, like, the charges of a spell. So we're just going to put the Yiplicates. Like, this is here, and you can, like... put the rest of the Yiplicates in the same like place because these I'm gonna even put this here just so like you know this is this These just extend, like if you have black holes, you can cast black hole like 30 more times if you have this before you run out of charges. So they're pretty good. Egg, useful. Some people have put egg into like the top tier. It's not like some people get like lost in like the sauce. Like chainsaw is not top tier. Egg is not top tier. They're great, but you need all of this other shit for these to be good. Egg is really good if you have like circle of vigor, or like obviously like I'm talking simplistic here. Like egg is really good if you're making like a polymorph shield. I mean, honestly, we're talking God Run. Okay, we're talking God Run. Egg is probably free dub, actually. Because you can use it to do a bunch of crazy shit. You can make polymorph shields. You can, like, carry wand builds that... You can make a teleport wand and then, like, put it in your inventory and then, like, throw it out when you need it. Yeah, it probably deserves to be there for a God Run. Yeah, that makes sense. Holy bombs, these go into fire and danger. They're really awesome, but you gotta. I mean, these are basically nukes. They're like tamer nukes, and they do holy damage, I believe. They might even still damage you. I don't know if that's. No, they might not. I don't know. The holy bombs are kind of weird. Holy Lance is just this but better, and it's kind of... I'm going to put it in useful just because you need it to kill the lake boss effectively. There's a ton of ways to kill the lake boss, but this is like... I will always look for Holy Lance, and I'll like put like Bouncing Burst with Trigger, and then I'll just like have this as the payload, and I'll just like kill it in a couple shots. This is just good to have. This is Homebringer. Has usage. All these homings we're gonna put into useful. They all affect. Okay. Accelerative is true mid. I'm sorry. Accelerative is like bad. This is useful. Short range is useful. I even put short range into juicy just because it's low mana cost. I don't love regular homing because it can be a little hard to like make it shoot at where you want. I like short. Personally, I like short range the best. I mean, maybe even like these two should be here because these kind of effectively do the same thing. I mean, this is free dub. You can just. Oh wait, no, that's wand homing. I don't know. I think wand homing is like has usage. I guess I don't know. Like, what even is that usage? This is dog shit. Okay, my dog. Here's my dog. This is useful. These are we're starting into the modifiers that like this is add damage but better. Let me even look at horizontal. How much damage does this add? .5 damage. So that's effectively that's almost as strong as this. It's free. It adds no cast delay. Like this is so much better. And like some people get worried that this isn't gonna like connect. It's gonna connect. Like this, if you put this at the payload, like add trigger, and you put like anything else on your payload with this, you're gonna get so much damage. These are so fucking good. This is dog shit. I'm gonna put it next to regular fireball. Glittering Path is I'm gonna put it in Ite. It's good, but you're kind of doing like a big elaborate setup to really. Actually, fire and danger. It's Ite, but like you gotta make sure you're doing something. It's kind of like a meme setup. It's great. Sorry, what I call this? This is Infestation. Infestation is super good, but it is a little dangerous. Inner Shot is usage. We're skipping that. This is dog shit. We're skipping all these. Blood to Lava is useful. Going to hell and stuff. I mean, maybe even guess we'll put this here, because you don't always need it, but it's really, really nice to have. It's great. I always pick this up when I see it, effectively. Unless it's really early on, which you're not going to see it really early on, I always pick this up. It's good to have. This is an easy way to get to hell. Reduced lifetime, I'm going to say... reduced lifetime is aight. It's really, really good if you're doing whatever. Well, actually, we'll just put these into. We'll put that into useful. I'm gonna put increased lifetime into juicy because I think generally this is better and more desired. It's just more applicable, and then this is like less applicable. But when you really need it, this is really good. You know, for like wisps and stuff, that sort of thing. Light is aight. Lightning is fire and I almost even want to put this in your useful because it doesn't feel as dangerous as all this other stuff. I mean, get this. No, this dangerous. I think lightning is a lot easier to control. You can definitely get yourself killed with lightning, but it's good. These are dog shit. This you can maybe make an argument is like has usage. Yeah, we'll put that there. Light projectile. We're gonna put this in true mid. It's like I think this is really expensive. I think this maybe is used for some builds. Like I think this is kind of a precise, like an accurate spell, so you can use it for some stuff. We're gonna put it in true mid though. It's aight. I'll just read it light. Is aight. It has increased cast delay. It's pretty good. I think this one has less of that. We're gonna put that in a true mid. I don't know much about this one to be honest. I know this one can be good. Light shot. We're gonna put into useful. And this is this but worse. I mean, they're both effectively as good, though. This does less. These are effectively the same thing. This does less damage. It does 2.5 less damage, but it's good. It's still good to have. It's still free damage. Warp cast, I almost even want to say is like juicy. It just like makes your. I don't even like. Am I crazy to put it in free dub? Because it just like gives you no. It's juicy though. It gives you way more like ability to move around. It's super good. Luminous drill. Juicy. The luminous drill with timer we'll put into useful. It's not as good as regular luminous drill, I think. And then if you want to add a timer to it, you can do this stuff. So it's just way cheaper. This is still really good though for like a teleport wand. So we'll put that there. This is extremely situational. Arrow is like arrow's true mid, and then this is true mid, and then arrow with timer. Like this is true mid. This is I like magic missiles. The energy shields. Energy shields have usage. Mana, I mean. We need another tier for juicy. I guess maybe we can add more tiers later on if it feels like. Meteor is we're gonna put that in fire and danger. Something like this. Oops. Missile I think is bad. I'll be honest. I don't like I think I want my explosives to not have homing, I guess, because I just want to like put homing on the projectile that delivers the explosion. I think missile's bad. Clouds have usage. I recently did try to use the clouds for like the damage strat, and I just didn't like it. I think it's just like not that consistent. I was using whiskey. I don't know if the other ones do a better job. I'm sure a poison cloud is pretty good, but I just feel like they just didn't fucking do like anything. People have been hyping these up, like so the strat is like you put homing on this, you add damage to it, and it's like an area of damage cloud, but it just didn't do nearly as much as I felt like it was gonna do. Moo is useful because it's only good if you have modifiers that are like applicable. It's useful. It's not as good as the other. It's great. I will pick up Moo every time I see it, but it's not nearly as good as these, and these spells basically are Moo. So we're gonna put it there. Okay, the double casts. This is difficult. I think I'm only gonna rank a couple of these. Double cast is useful. Triple cast is useful. Quadruple cast is juicy. You kind of want to be casting more spells at a time because it effectively speeds up your wand. So that's kind of the yeah, and I think by that logic they're juicy, and no. Okay, I'm gonna put these in juicy. Okay, that's literally what I just did, but we're gonna put it back, and then this, and this. You can kind of get a gauge of like what I mean based off that. I feel like that makes sense. The multicast, I think, like the higher the multicast, generally the better, because you want more spells to cast at once. Because basically the game has to take a frame for each spell you've cast, like at the minimum. So the faster your wand can go through all of its spells, the better. So that's why I've done it this way. I'm not really gonna rank. I mean, I'll rank this as like I rank these as has usage because they definitely do, but it's like a lot more particular compared to these. It's a dog shit. Notes, I'm only gonna rank one note. Note is juicy. Oh, I'm gonna put note in useful. It requires a lot of setup. No, we'll put it in juicy. It doesn't require that much setup. You low-key put one of these or one of these on the note and it is working already. Like some modifiers work better for it, but yeah, we'll put that there. Alright, here's nuke. Nuke is danger. We have bigger nuke. Oil goes here. Oil cloud goes here. Omega is juicy, I think. It is a little more finicky compared to these two. These are just like getting infinite of a spell, and then this is like high level building stuff, so it's just a little less applicable. There we go. Orbit arc. I mean, I honestly even put this in juicy. I feel like let's look up orbit arc. Oh, it only adds 2 damage. That's not a lifetime though. Okay, I think it is probably the same as these then. It's really good though. Okay, LARPas. I think this is true mid. I use this a lot early on. This is like It's really good on black holes, but like that's kind of it. And then this is fucking so dangerous. This is so dangerous. Dangerous. This is dog shit. Piercing is like, you can just like multiply your damage with piercing. It's so good, and if you get it on one of these, it's free. It's amazing. This is like, I'm just gonna put this in like, no, it's not. It's honestly, it is. It's 8, man. I mean, what is a fucking static projectile in noita? Whatever, I'm not gonna look it up. This only applies to certain projectiles. I usually leave this behind because it just like is less applicable than all the other Greek letters. It's not bad, but it's just less applicable compared to most other projectiles in the game. Phasing is good. We're gonna put into useful. It's important for a lot of builds. Ping pong path is really good. We'll put it into useful because it's only good for a couple of builds, I'll say. Plasma beam is good. Cross is juicy. This is height. This is like, this is height. That's where I put that. I've like, you just don't need that. This is this is bad. Platform has usage. I like pollen. Pollen is height. And we have the sheep spell, which is, where's the destruction spell? They're kind of effectively the same thing. Copy trail is where did I put lifetime? Yeah, might even put this higher up. There's a little. It has this more like general usage as a spell as well. You can use this to make infinite wisps, which is why it's really good. Drilling. Okay, no, decelerating shot. I'm gonna say it's extremely situational because I don't know. Like well, I'll put in it has usage. If you're doing like saw blade stuff, this is really useful. It has its usage. It makes certain spells more viable. Drilling shot I like, but I think it might be it. So it's not as good as I thought it was. It is very high cost. You don't necessarily need it. It's good if you have trigger, but if you have to pick between drilling shot or piercing, it's always going to be piercing. Honestly, we're going to put in a juicy. I think drilling shot's good. It's not nearly as good as piercing, but it's good. Earthquake shot is earthquake, but better. But it's still basically as dangerous. Electricity is extremely situational, I'd say. Or it has usage. Explosive projectile is juicy. It's effectively a free dub, given the right circumstances. This is dog shit. Freeze shot is juicy. Or we'll put into useful. It's really juicy for speedrun. Matter Eater is really good if you don't have black holes yet. Like same tier as black holes. Where is yeah, like the same things there. Nola is really juicy. I love Nola. We'll put it up there. These aren't necessarily in order, but I'm like kind of trying to order them as I see it making sense. Very lightly. I don't know. I'm this very roughly. Organizing this shit. Yeah, that's alright. Dog shit. Dog shit. Or whatever, we'll put that in bad. It says usage. Propane tank is dangerous. Water. Rain. Where are the clouds? There. Okay, then we're getting the rain and projectiles. Forget what this one does. I think this one is like height, and then these are really good. It just lets you like copy modifiers basically if you know how to use them. Might even put these in the juicy. We'll put those in the juicy. Then these are dog shit. Oh yeah, I missed this. This is height. And then this is dog shit. This is, I don't know, this is height. Or no, this is true med. What I meant to do. This I don't fully understand how it works. I'm gonna put it into free dub because I know you can like kind of get unlimited spells with this, but I'll be honest, I don't fully understand how this spell works. It is kind of confusing. We're gonna put it into free dub. I don't know if I really agree with it necessarily with my level of arcane knowledge, but I've seen speedruns where this is used to just get free spells, so there's just a lot I don't understand about this spell clearly. So we're gonna put it in a free dub. I know it's really useful. No bounce, I'm gonna say, is like extremely situational at best. Recoil damper, I like. I'm gonna say it has usage. The requirement spells, I'm only gonna rank one of them. You can like compartmentalize all of them together. I know they do a lot. They all do different things, but they all kind of like work together as like one homogeneous thing. So we're just gonna put this in like in useful, maybe even 8. No, we're gonna put it in useful. They're useful. They're not necessarily applicable, but they're useful. Or maybe even has usage. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in has usage because that's exactly what they are. If you're doing specific shit, that's like the definition of like specific shit spells. So this is recall. I'm just gonna put into like bad. Rock is bad for a god run. This is dangerous. You know, all these C's I'm just gonna put into situational. Except for you. Definitely goes into add usage, has usage. Now, what does Sigma do? I get confused about Sigma. Static projectile, okay. I don't know, I'm gonna put this into Phi because they kind of are the same thing. Like, one is, I forget which one's which, but they do the same thing, kind of, but like reverse. Slime ball is bad. Slithering path is aight. It's like speed up but worse. I'll put it into useful. Okay, we're on the Spark Ball. So this says extremely situational. Spark Ball is true mid. Spark Ball double trigger is aight. This is kind of high cost when you can just kind of like make this a double trigger by just adding like a double cast on it. So I don't love using that. This I'm gonna put into juicy. We're gonna put it into useful. I don't know if it's juicy material just because of how common it is. Then that trigger is might even put like bad. This is kind of a bad timer spell. It just like activates the timer way too early. We're gonna put speed up in useful. Then spells to power is juicy. Spells to acid has usage, and I'm gonna put all the rest of these in like dangerous, I think. Oops. I'll put that next to that. Dude, this fucking site is glitching out. There's too many freaking things on here. This I can see being, oh my god. This I can see being useful. We're gonna put that there. And then, where's the last one? Okay, nukes is fucking dangerous. Splitter bolt is true mid. This is also, I'm gonna put all the regular one of these in true mid. They're fine. And the splitter bolts are aight. Or this, honestly, oh my god, why is this fucking glitching out? These are true mid, the high tier ones, because they're just too high mana cost for it to like ever actually use these. And then this one is I'm even gonna put it in useful. These are effectively the same thing too. Obviously, Spark Bolt is better, but Splitter Bolt, regular Splitter Bolt is not far behind. Spiral Shot, is Spiral Shot the better orbiting arc? Let's see. The Spiral Arc. One's also 2 damage, which is kind of a shame, but still really good. Okay, this is the same thing as the shields, has usage. It's dog shit. We'll put it in the bad. I think it has usage. Oh my god, this is glitching out. Concentrated spells, true mid. Portal dog shit. This is free spells. Where's add trigger? Add timer. Yeah, we're just gonna freaking add these. These are so good. Anyone who says these all aren't as equal is, I'm sorry, just doesn't understand how these work. T is, I'll put that in the free dub. Warp is, I think, extremely situational. Swapcast is, I'm gonna say is bad. Regular teleport bolt, I'm gonna say is true mid, and then fast teleport bolt is in juicy. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This probably has usage. Has usage. This probably has usage. Bad. This is okay. Explosive boxes are like 8. Torch is true mid. If light is 8, yeah. And then electric torch is dog shit. The touch of spells I'm gonna rank as effectively the same. We're gonna get touch of gold, and we'll put it into fire and danger. They're good, but they'll get you killed. I thought I already ranked this. Oh no, this is different. This is like, I think it's like extremely situational. Acid trail. Here's all my other acid spells. I'll just put it with the rest. Fire is like, I'm gonna say fire is even like extremely situational. All these trails fucking going to bad, sorry. Poison trail is good. Fire trail I even put in there too, but all these other ones are bad. Chaotic transformation, we're gonna put into fire and danger. We're gonna put this into fire. True orbit, we're gonna put into his usage. Unstable crystal is height. What's unstable crystal timer? I love unstable crystal. These vacuum fields, you know, they have usage. Barriers, they got usage. Water, let's go. It's a water balloon. Bugs are bad. Water to poison I feel like is bad. Like, I don't know when you would ever really want to use that. Dude, this fucking browser cannot handle this tier list. Having extended this fucking recording by like an hour. And then these are effectively the same as black hole. Where's black hole? Boom. And then there's Giga white hole, which was here. There's Omega, which is here. Then these, I'll put this in has usage. I'll put both of these in the has usage because they definitely do. There's all seeing eye, which I feel like I already ranked that. Yeah, I'll rank these two together. And then Z has is extremely situational. If you're only doing a speed run. Okay, so that's all the spells in the game. Now let me enter presentation mode. Okay. I mean, let's think. Is there anything that should go higher up? Maybe Chainsaw and like Ad Mana deserve to go higher up. Honestly, maybe even Luminous Drill. Maybe even Teleport Ball if you know what you're doing. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll put this with these. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Get that out of there because it's annoying me. Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Again, this is for a god run. I feel like I didn't really do that much explaining. I feel like there's so much to go through. I explained some stuff, I think, but, you know. If you have any questions about how I rank the stuff, let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If I rank something too low, please let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on spells that I haven't used. I've used, I think, most of these spells. Like, honestly, the spells I haven't really used are, like, the explosions on, like, I mean, I've used a lot of the bouncing spells. I haven't used these fly spells before, really. I've used them, like, once or twice, and I'm always like, I'm not going to use these. Glittering Field, I think I've used. Like, I can't remember. I haven't really used these, orbiting spells, so if anyone has a use for these besides like Hungry Ghost stuff, I'd love to hear that because I don't really know what like the point of these spells are besides that. Yeah, okay, here's my tier list. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys hate my guts, let me know. Love my guts. Let me know. Alright. Yeah, that's basically it. Let me zoom out a little more so you guys can see the whole thing. Can you see the whole thing? Yeah, okay. That's the whole freaking tier list. Let me know if you hate my guts, guys. And I'll have a speedrunning one soon, which I think will be a lot more interesting, because, like, obviously, these are just, like, generally speaking, like, the best spells in the game. But the speedrunning one will be a lot more interesting, because it's just, like, how do you get to the bottom the fastest while being the most safe. So, wait, where's he? Accelerating shot. Am I crazy? Where is that? There's decelerating shot. Where's accelerating shot? Okay, well, if I could put it, if accelerating shot was here, it would be in juicy, for sure. Cause that just makes black holes better. It makes, you know, bouncing burst, fucking bouncing burst. I don't know where that is. That's very strange. Alright, well, maybe I'll have to find a better tier list for next time. Okay, that's all for now. This video is fucking almost an hour 20 long. Good night, gamers.